I've been a fan of Trump. I've met the man on a couple of occasions. I think we need a maverick, somebody that's a little outside the system to make the appropriate changes that need to be changed. I think we're at a crossroads and changes need to be made. Significant changes need to be made to the system, top to bottom, and it's going to take an outsider to do that.
Oh, okay, well.
We were just watching that in her
I
hotel
know.
room.
Well, you know what? We're going to have to go. We're different, obviously. I'm going to have to go for Marco Rubio because he went to the same high school that we went to. So, Marco
Miami
Rubio.
boy.
He's a Miami boy, yes.
I would have to say the same.
Marco Rubio.
Yeah, they're not really it's an interesting presidential campaign, just to say the least. But yeah, Marco Rubio.
No Donald Trump.
No Trump.
Ah, the Donald. His hair would be fun to look at.
I like his hotel, but not as a...
Who would you like to see as president?
Yeah, I'd stay out of politics. That's for someone else, and I let everyone else do that stuff. But I stay out of politics. I have my opinion, but I keep it to myself.
Who's your horse in the race?
Dude, I don't have any of those horses. There's people in there that are liars. I don't like liars. There's people in there that are
Liars and cheats.
derogatory towards people. It's like, you know what? We need people that lead. We need people that, you know what, if they make a mistake, they're honest about it. You know, I don't like people that try to cover things up. That's not the spot for a leader. And so, you know, I hope a leader actually comes out of all this and they get rid of the people that are phonies.
Do you see somebody that's a potential leader?
Not
Not going to let you off the hook.
Not even crossing that path right there.
Presidential election. Anybody but Trump.
Anybody but Trump?
Anybody but Trump.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Sanders is doing something, like he's coming from the bottom and he's right there. And then on the other side, there's too many. I like Rubio as well. Who else is there? What's the other gentleman's name? Cruz. Yeah. So I'm not sure. One of those four.
About the presidential election.
It's about as crazy as it has been. I just can't understand the Republicans and the Democrats. Kind of like the old days with the Civil War, right? The Confederates with the Union, and this is America, and I think everybody should stick together as one.
Oh gosh, what do I think about it?
Who do you like?
Who do I like? I'm honestly at the point where I'm like anyone but Trump. I'm shocked that our presidential election, I feel like it's turned into a reality show. And so I'm just hoping that we get over the pizzazz of how these debates have been going and focus more on what we actually probably really need.
I don't know, man. No comment. No comment. I don't know. I just, you say something about the election, you're going to get attacked by all kinds of different people. So it is what it is.
I'm not real into politics, to be honest with you. But if I had to pick a guy, I don't agree with everything he says, but Donald Trump is a businessman, and I think in order for us to get our economy back to where it should be, he's the guy for the job. But there's a lot of things he stands for that I don't necessarily agree with, but he is a businessman, and our economy could definitely use it.
Oh, man, I'm not answering that question. I don't know.
I am a huge supporter of Bernie. I'm not sure what the caucuses are this weekend, but
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire?
You have Bernie. Bernie's has momentum going.
Yeah, and I just believe in everything that he stands for the past entire 35 years. He's been very consistent, very passionate about all the same things that I'm very passionate about, and I feel like we need to at least hope for the country that we want to live in, and I believe that he's going to lead us in that direction. I know that some people are saying he's not realistic, but he's still saying the things that I want to happen in the future, so I'm going to go ahead and, even if he's a dreamer, I mean, I'm a huge dreamer, and that's how you do big things. That's why I ended up working in MMA. So I'd say for that reason, and then also just the things he stands for. I mean, legalizing, marijuana, I think the CBD is so good for you. It's cured so many patients at St. Jude's and stuff like that. So that's only a good thing. And I know that the tax stuff is very controversial, but
Because he said he will tax the middle class?
no, the higher class. But I think that the people who have that much money, they don't care that much about that small percentage, and it's going to make such a big difference. So.
Boy, I'm getting a lot of information out of you here. You've definitely been thinking about this.
Yeah, I'm very passionate about it.
Do you trust Hillary?
This is the first year I've been passionate about it, though, because of Bernie. I don't trust Hillary at all. Not
that seems to be an issue, especially with the millennials.
I think the only people voting for Hillary are the pretend feminists that are voting with their vaginas. You know, like they want a woman, but that they don't understand that's only going to set them back, because if we have a woman, our first woman president, do a horrible job, then what is that going to say for women? So I just believe, yeah, it'd be great to have a female president, but not her.
Oh man, I'm not here to talk politics. Yeah, it's not my area.
I think Trump. I think just because of the business sense that he has, I think it's something that no president really has ever had. And I think, that's kind of what we need right now in a lot of ways.
Presidential caucus is going on. Who's your pick? Who's your pick for the next president?
Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah. I like her. I mean, I can't see us going backwards when we've already come so far. No matter how much people dislike it, it's working. And if we kind of help it along a little bit, maybe it'll work even better. They'll have time to. I mean, they can always scrap this like in 4 more years. But right now, we need some progress, not to digress.
Do you think she's worried a little bit after this last thing in Iowa?
There's a couple things that she's worried about right now.
Besides emails?
She got her pants dropped. Like, they caught her with her pants down. Like, I try not to think about that because I really want her in it because Bill Clinton's got so much. He's got savvy.
Everybody thought she was a shoo-in, and Bernie has got some heat on her.
Yeah, Bernie's got dirt. He's got dirt. He's got a good Spygate going.
I don't know, man. I got to do some research on each candidate before I start picking sides. It's kind of like a reality show more than anything.
Who's your pick?
Oh, it's a secret, and I can't.
I'm going to stay a little off on that, only because, to be honest with you, I'm really not happy with anybody.
Well, that's very understandable.
I'm not a Donald Trump guy. As far as I'm going to vote for Donald Trump. Do I like some of the things he says? Sure. Do I dislike some of the things he says? Yeah. The thing is, we live in a TMZ world. A lot of people are going to cast a vote based on the TMZ world, which means who I saw on TV last time, who do I have name recognition with, not really paying attention to the issues at hand and what really needs to be done.
Very true.
So I think that adds a lot to Donald Trump's popularity right now. I'm not saying that he couldn't do the job, because if he is president, if he becomes president, then it's our job as U.S. citizens to honor and respect who our president is. If Hillary Clinton becomes president, same thing. So I'm not Republican, I'm not Democrat, I'm more of a bipartisan. I'm all about the individual. So,
do you think we're seeing kind of a pushback against establishment politicians where Bernie Sanders is giving Hillary a tough time, Trump is giving the other politicians a tough time?
This is where it's going to get tough. This is where it gets dirty. This is where the inroad fighting starts to take place. And Donald Trump, with his attitude and the way he speaks, because of his popularity, you're going to see a lot of the other candidates, in my opinion, taking notes and trying to give a little Trumpy, in their campaign. So one of the reasons I haven't decided, which again is because I'm just not for anybody yet, is I want to see how all this plays out.
Who do you pick for the presidential race?
I don't know.
No dog in that race?
No.
All right. Pick in the presidential race.
My view on politics is skewed because whoever goes into office is pretty much just a puppet figurehead. The system's been bought by the banks.
Do you think
we'll leave it at that? Yeah.
Do you think there's anybody that has a chance of being truthful at this point?
No, it doesn't matter who goes in. The only thing that I am kind of rooting for is that Trump gets in so he can piss everybody off. Like I'm tired of people making amends with everybody. Like, let's be American, piss off some people and put our foot down somewhere. But even Trump's nuts too, so who knows?
I think you got to be nuts to do that game.
You have to soldier the soul to the devil, and you got to be nuts.